Hello everyone. Today we will see list and tuples in Python. What are the list and tuples in the Python? So list is basically it stores the number of elements in the list. We can store heterogeneous type of data in list. That is, we can integer, float, or strings. Those type of data we can store in the list. It is a mutable, means it can be changeable. If we want to change the element or add the element, we can change the particular element. We can update that element, like, and we can insert the element at the last, or append, that is, in the last we can insert the element basically. So there are many operations we can perform on the list. That is iteratable. It is index start from 0 to the length of the list. So also the tuples are immutable. The major difference between the list and tuples are list is mutable, but the tuples are not mutable. That is, tuples are immutable. We can't update the element of the tuple. This is the major difference between list and tuple. List represent in the square brackets, and tuples are represented in the parenthesis, that is simple bracket. If we want to add one element in the tuple, we have to give the comma at the last of that element. But in the list, we do not have to give the comma if we add one element. But in tuple, compulsorily, if we have added one element in the tuple, we have to give the comma after that element. It represents tuples. Tuples are immutable. They can't be update. They can't be update. So this is the major difference between list and tuples. There are many operations we can perform on the list. That is count, index, length of the list, or uh, what we can say, the insert, append, or um, then sort is one of the operations we can perform on the list. That is, list will be sorted in the ascending order by default. And reverse operation, which reverse the list, and also pop operation, which will pop the element from the list. And delete, del is one of the function in the list which delete the element, which will give we will give in the delete function. So in the tuple, the options are not available. Those are options because tuple is immutable. It can be indexed from 0 to the last by the length of the tuple. It is also heterogeneous type of data it can store. So this is the list and tuples in Python. Count, one of the operation we can perform on the tuple, and index, uh, what index the element was present. First occurrence will be uh, preferred. If we will give index, what the in the index function we have to give the element. That element, if that element is present in the tuple, the first occurrence of that element will be returned. That is, index of the first occurrence of that element will be returned by the function of index. And now we will see how we can iterate the list and tuple. We can iterate the list by for loop, or even tuple can be iterated by for loop. That is, we have to give the for item in list and print the item. Each item will be printed till the last element. And also in the tuple, it is also same. The by using while loop, we can also iterate list and tuple by the while loop by giving the condition start from 0 and less than length of the list or length of the tuple. So it can be iteratable both list and tuples. This is the this is about all about the list and tuple in Python. Python is a very good language and high level programming language for programming. We can easily write the code. It is like a English, like we are reading the English on the screen. It is like that language. There is no complicated syntax in Python. So thank you. This is all about the list and tuples in Python.